What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Guys, I have NBA picks for you tonight for this Wednesday. I have my 3 favorite picks. All right, now before we hop right into our picks, a little bit of a recap from our 3 picks tonight before we went 2-1. Unfortunately, our free play, Keldon Johnson that I gave over, I think it was 19.5 points and rebounds, did not hit. He only had 17. Klingon went over his 9.5 rebounds. Jaren Jackson Jr. went under his 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So I just really hate to see that, just missing on the one. Of course, it's the free play I give out too, but the 2 other picks hit. We're still on a 5-1 run right now. We swept on Monday Night Football as well, so we're still building off some good momentum. We're seeing the board pretty well. All right, guys, I'm taking my 3 picks for NBA tonight on Betr. You guys can use my code TEACH10. New users will get free $10 and up to $200 bonus on your first deposit, so go sign up to Betr. Also, when you sign up, Betr is going to give you this free Cooper Flag Square for this Wednesday night only for the NBA, all right? So if you don't like any of my picks, you want to swap one out, or if you want to add a 4th one in to just boost your multiplier to 10x instead of 6x, you can go ahead and do that for free, essentially. Cooper Flag just has to get 1 point or assist, and you score and boost your multiplier, all right? Now, guys, let's hop right into today's picks. I have 3 picks for you, 3 overs, all right? My 3 favorite plays, okay? Let's scroll down here. My favorite play. Let's zoom in here real quick. Okay. Not my favorite play. No, yes, it is my favorite play. Sorry, getting confused. All right, Jalen Johnson, my favorite play. My favorite free play of this NBA Wednesday is Jalen Johnson over 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Here's what I love about this play. All right, so line's at 40.5. Jalen Johnson hit this in 8 out of his last 10 games, so you can see here. And over those 10 games, he's averaging 46.2 points, rebounds, and assists. So we love that. He's playing really well right now. If you look at the last 3 games, he's gone absolutely bonkers. 53 PRA, 62 PRA, and 49 PRA, absolutely blowing it out of the water as of recently. So I love that as well. These last 3 games, he's been absolutely on fire, just shooting the ball so well. All right. You can see here over the season, he's shooting 50% on field goals and 48% from 3. That's crazy, especially in the NBA. Look, 2.6 makes per game on 5.4 attempts. That's really, really good. We love that. He's being very efficient shooting from 3 as well. That's awesome. And look at these assist and rebound chances. Averaging over 18 assist chances per game and over 18 rebound chances per game as well. Absolutely love it. In these last 3 games, look at all these numbers. 18, 16 potential assists, 18, 25, and 20 potential rebounds as well. Playing, look at this, 38 minutes, 45 minutes, 37 minutes. So he's playing over 35 minutes in those games. He's been playing like that all season, but just going off as of recently as well. So I really, really like that. Now, matching up against this Clippers team doesn't play the best defense, all right? Looking overall, the Clippers are 22nd in the league in points allowed, so bottom third of the league. Top 10 rebounds allowed, and then bottom third of the league in assists allowed per game, all right? Now, looking at the small forward position for Jalen Johnson, we can see here they are terrible against the small forward position. 29th in the league in points allowed, 29th in the league in rebounds allowed, and 25th in the league assists allowed. All way worse than bottom third of the league. So they just do not defend this position well at all. And if we scroll down here, another thing that I thought was interesting is Jalen Johnson's gone over this 40.5 line in 9 of his last 11 games, where he's averaging 45.8. Again, staying with that trend. Look at all these small forwards as of recently where the Clippers have given up their over on the line. Look at this. All except for 2, Miles Bridges and Jaime Jaquez, who had a line of 19.5. All right. Again, some of these lines aren't as high as Jalen Johnson's are, but like, look at this. 21.5 goes to 25, 25.5 goes to 28. Look at this. 34.5 goes to 37, 18.5 goes to 29, 14.5 goes to 27, 26.5 goes to 45 for Cooper Flag. And as of last game, look at this. Over 21.5. Andrew Wiggins goes for 34 combined points, rebounds, and assists. So, I mean, the Clippers just aren't playing great defense against this position. This is a great spot for Jalen Johnson, who's already playing really well, especially in those last 3 games that I showed you right here. So that's why this is my favorite pick for tonight, for this Wednesday. absolutely love this pick. Everything the data is showing us plays right into this play. So I love this. My best free play of the night. All right. Heading into our second pick, let's go right into it, is your boy. It's James Harden over 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Everyone's favorite. Just an absolute treat to the NBA league. Looking at this here, over 39.5, hit it in 7 of his last 10 games. See, he didn't hit it in his last game where he went very much under. James Harden has a couple of those games every now and then, but if you notice the last 3 times where he hasn't hit the line, the next game he comes back and goes over. And the next 2 games, actually, he goes over, right? And looking at the 2025 season, he's hit this about 55% of the time. Had a couple games where he's gone back-to-back, but the last 4 times where he's gone under this line of 39.5, he bounces back with at least 2 games going over the line. So I love this spot because James Harden is probably one of the best masters of load management. And, he's taking the day off against Miami. They kind of get blown out a little bit, so he's like, all right, not my game. James Harden can kind of be a little inconsistent in that sense, but coming off of a game where he probably is load managing, he's going to come back and bounce back in a big way in this game, all right? Now, we just told you about the Hawks, or the Clippers, how bad their defense was. The Hawks aren't the best defense in the world either. So looking at the Hawks here, excuse me, I'm got my mouse all over the place. The Hawks are 12th in the league in points allowed, 24th in the league in rebounds allowed, and 12th in the league in assists allowed. So not the worst, also not the best, kind of middle of the road there. If you can see here, against the point guard position, they are terrible. Just like how with the Clippers and Jalen Johnson, that matchup was favorable for him. We have the opposite on the other side with James Harden at the point guard position. Look at this. Hawks are 25th in the league in points allowed, 26th of the league in rebounds allowed, and 23rd in the league in assists allowed, all bottom third of the league by far. So another matchup in the same game that plays very well to both of us. We're just going to be rooting for Jalen Johnson and James Harden to just go clashing right at each other, just scoring and dishing it off and grabbing boards. So love this matchup, and this will be a fun game to watch if you're taking these picks as well. All right, so that's my second pick. Love these 2 picks in this game for Wednesday night. Now, guys, also, if you don't like being on Chalkboard, that's totally, or being on Betr, sorry, not being on Chalkboard. I'm taking the picks on Betr, but if you don't like that, you guys can go over to Chalkboard, all right, and use my code TEACH10, same code as Betr, all right, and New Year's will get a 100% deposit match, up to $100 bonus cash. Now, also, I'm doing something special for you all as well. So if you sign up to Betr or Chalkboard, you guys can text me a screenshot that you use my promo code TEACH10 to 443-267-8895. Just text me a screenshot, and I will hook you up with free VIP picks for 30 days straight, right? I usually give you VIP monthly for $49.99. I'll give it to you for free, all right? Now, if you're also looking to join my Winnable store, I have free access as well. I give you my best free play every single day. And I do that before the YouTube video drops. So that would be Jalen Johnson over 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I've already sent that out to everyone so they can see that pick and they can go mix and match with what they like as well. All right. Also have weekly VIP access as well for those that are interested too. Okay. And the Winnable store will be in the link to the description below. Same with my Betr and Chalkboard promo codes. All right. So you guys can go check that out. Just click the link. It'll bring you right there. You can just sign up. Right before you sign up, just take a screenshot. Show me using your promo code. All right. Using my promo code, not your promo code. Using my promo code TEACH10, and I'll hook you guys up. All right, now let's get into this last pick to round us out for the night. All right, so we got Jalen Johnson and James Harden to round us out. Ayo Dosunmu over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Here's what I like about this. All right, bit of an oddball play. I usually don't do this, but it lined up so perfectly when I was sifting through some of these props. It just stuck out like a sore thumb, and I love it. It's up there with my favorite play with Jalen Johnson. I really love all 3 of these plays, honestly. Look at this. Kevin Huerter, out. Kobe White, out. So what does that mean? Ayo Dosunmu and Trey Jones are going to be playing more. But if you look at that, Trey Jones is still kind of nursing an ankle injury. So, and it says Trey Jones' ankle injury appeared to be locked in for significant minutes. Excuse me. Yeah, the Bulls have been riddled with injuries. Kind of hard to keep up. just messing up. All right. But Kevin Huerter's going to be out. Kobe White's going to be out. So what does that mean for us? It means more minutes for Ayo Dosunmu, okay? Look, he's only hit this line in 4 out of his last 10, sure. But look at the last game. He went over, had 28 points, rebounds, and assists. All right, while these guys are out injured, he's playing more. If you look at it, look at the last 2 games. He was averaging like, I don't know, high 20s, low 30s in minutes. Last 2 games, 35 minutes, 36 minutes, almost 37 minutes. I can only imagine that probably goes up the next few games until guys are getting healthy and coming back. But yeah, just a unfortunate season for the Bulls so far. They would look good early on, but these injuries are just killing them. But I would assume was going to step up in this game, 24.5, a low line for the amount of minutes he's going to be playing now. I think he can get right to this 28 line or even more. So not concerned about that at all. And looking at this Nets team, I said this all the time about the Nets. Nets are trash. Everyone knows it. Their defense is terrible. Look at this, 20th in the league in points allowed, 15th in the league in rebounds allowed, and 26th in the league in assists allowed overall. And if we're going against a shooting guard position, which is where Ayo Dosunmu plays, look at this, 26th in the league in points allowed, giving up over 30 points per game to this position, 12th in rebounds allowed, and 30th in assists allowed per game. So third worst? No, that's the worst. Sorry, thinking NFL with 32 teams. 30 teams. They're the worst in assists allowed, too. And they're bottom 5 in points allowed for shooting guards. This plays right into our hands with all these guys out. I assume he's going to be playing much more minutes. He's going to have to put stats up on the board unless the Bulls just implode and don't do anything. Or Dosunmu gets hurt, too. Cross our fingers. Like, that's not going to happen. But plays right into our hands well. Dosunmu's playing more minutes. You see last couple of games, he's playing more. He's doing more. He's putting more on the stat sheet. I absolutely love this play to round us out. And look here. Shooting guards against the Nets. Look at all this green we see here as of recently. Look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last 7 of the last 8 shooting guards that they've faced, that the Nets have faced, players have gone over. Look at these 31, 25, 23, 23, 23. A few lower ones sprinkled in there. But for a line like Dosunmu's, where it's a little bit higher, I absolutely love this to go over. It's over like some of these guys in the high teens and the 20s. Dosunmu fits right in there. I love for him to go over there. All right. Again, guys are hurt. Bulls have a bit of an injury-riddled season. So Dosunmu is going to have to step up now and go off against this Nets defense. All right. Rounding us out. Just a quick recap. Okay. Jalen Johnson over 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. James Harden over 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Ayo Dosunmu over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So 3 guys to go over their PRA line. Let's lock in for NBA Wednesday, and I will see you all tomorrow for Thursday Night Football picks.